All right, welcome one, welcome all. We are 300 turns into this game, and things are going quite well. To the point where I think I maybe did too well, and maybe we'll just restart at some point in the future. But no, I'm committed. I want to see what happens at the end. So we are, again, 300 of 500 or so turns in. We have a situation where we are probably the strongest player, but we have a bit of a conundrum because the gameplay option that we enabled is randomized victories, which means we don't know what type of victory will be available once somebody hits the information age. It could be science, and maybe we will not win the science victory. There are others who are close. So, right now, we're actually going to turn this off. We don't need that for a while. It just makes everything look difficult. I had just recently taken Babylon and made peace with the Babylonians. So I'm in the process of trying to deal with all the massive destruction that I have wrought. Meanwhile, the Shoshone and the Netherlands have both declared war on me. Now, I'm not too terribly concerned because right now, Arretium is very well defended with two... to be fair, there's two citadels here because I stole a bunch of territory from the Shoshone, but let's not get caught up in that. And the... Oh, I forgot. The Ethiopians also declared war on me, but that was a separate war, not at the same time as the other two. And the Ethiopians have one city. I took this city from them. I plan on trying to force them to capitulate when they're ready. Because you have to wait until they're ready sometimes here, folks. I also recently took these two cities from Assyria. And so, yeah, things are going quite well. But there are still, three relatively strong powers that together might lead to my downfall. Let's not get cocky here. This is the newest city I have. It's still relatively well defended. We almost got an arsenal there ready to help defend it as well. And we've got a small navy defending our cities here, a larger navy defending this one, and a fairly large navy which had helped recently capture Syrian territory. So let's move on and try to move sort of semi-quickly through this if we can. We came here to build a lumber mill. Main reason being, we are doing quite well, so we don't have to focus too hard. I just want everything to, well, it should be alerting them instead. We've got enough money. Let's upgrade some people as we go here. This one is just going to go into alert mode, alert mode, alert mode, alert mode. We got to figure out where to send an envoy. So, that's plenty. Wow, we really made friends with these people. Panama City. Where on earth is Panama City? Oh, it's right down here. That's a perfect place for me to send my envoy. That one's going to just chill. All right, we've got a caravan here, and I think we determined that we really liked the idea of, because we're at war with so many people, we wanted to maybe go down and make some trade routes with these two, but actually Cape Town is also good too. So 22 gold, a little bit of science, versus 21 gold, a lot of science, and even more importantly, a lot of culture. I think that's where we're going with this. Now, since I have started playing this game last week, they came out with, yesterday, I think, a new version of the mod here. We're playing with Vox Populi. Hello, Dr. Phoenix. Well, I'm sorry that you don't like watching ads, but might I suggest YouTube Red? Now I feel like an advertisement, but I do use YouTube Red mostly for the music element, because I like. Well, I got a free trial for like 90 days or whatever, and then I just decided to pay for it because it was great. What did we want to build here? I wanted to build another envoy. See if we can't get this Cape Town on our side as well. So this guy is definitely just going to chill there. And I've forgotten that we had one Nederlander, for some reason, tearing up our coast. This guy's just gonna chill. Ah, here we go. Cape Town. They like us now. They really like us. It's beautiful. Oh, I forgot to switch that off. Okay, deal for them. Sugar. Well, you know what? Yeah, we'll leave it. I could demand more, and they'd probably give it to me. What about open borders? What if I gave you rifling and scientific theory? It's still impossible. You suck. Absolutely. Not even for me? No? Okay. Well, we'll just do the original deal. And I'm just trying to keep him happy because he's like one of the last people I can trade with. Because of all this. And Morocco's a good trading partner to have. They have that bonus that gives you extra gold for each trade route. Oh, Shazbot. I forgot Zanzibar was so heavily under attack. I think I sent them a boat as my no, I sent them an artillery piece, a field gun, right before we ended the previous one to try to help them out. YouTube is really a completely different experience without ads. It's kind of crazy. Oh, we might be able to help them, Baza Congo, if they're under attack here. They want me to acquire the city of Opus. Yeah, I didn't want to give Zanzibar a boat because that boat is going to get obliterated right now, the way that things are set up. But I'm hoping if I give a field gun for their capital, that can help them against this assault. I don't have any, like, cities there. It's not going to be easy for me to get my navy all the way around, but maybe I want to anyway. You know, there could be some good, I don't know, could be some good experience there as long as I can keep safe. Zanzibar is preparing for a festival. They want me to send delegations to play with the highest tourism. Okay. Oh, we're still barbarianing up things here. I was going to send somebody to deal with that, but it looks like maybe I can get somebody over there. I got some elephants. We're going to send the elephants over to try and deal with this guy. No, I wanted to pick the elephant. Dang it. Alright, you chill. I'm clicking on an elephant. Yeah, we'll do that for now. And you know what? We need to turn on quick movement for the player and quick combat for the player. There we go. Alright, this is just going to be alerted. Oh! Well, looky here. We've got a much better version of our own units there. I liked these guys on this hill. They're still going to back off, though, because that is actually a substantial attack I did not expect to see. We got to upgrade these guys so that they can take this assault. And, yeah, maybe move these guys around here. And where can we get more of those guys? Bring them back. Oh. Well, would you look at that? We got barbarians landing right here. It's not good for anyone. Booyah! Stopped him. Okay. Now, this Corvette we're going to send over here and hope that we can sneak it. Yeah, because this is our vassal now, right? Yeah, we can sneak past their territory to go help out our poor friend Zanzibar, who did nothing other than love us. They do not deserve this. Send another Corvette. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. We got some sneaky Shoshone sneaking out right now. And wow, this is all Corvettes, huh? I assumed that, and I should have brought him up first. I assumed that I had at least one. Well, I do have one frigate. I should probably have more than one up here with all these Corvettes, however. And we'll have this. Well, let's check. Do we have excess frigates somewhere? We got Corvette, Corvette, frigate, Corvette. No, no excess frigates there. Frigate, 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 frigate. Okay, let's definitely send one of these guys all the way north to help out. We don't need to build any new guys at the moment. One of the things the new patch does is it changes the Corvette, the melee naval unit promotion line to make them a little better. Right now in the mod, they have promotion line that damages cities and gives you some sort of what is essentially raiding. Like you get points for, you get gold for raiding cities, which never quite made sense. Do some damage? No, we have to move in here to do damage, and then we can run away. Oh, we do need to put up some of that there roads, don't we? Alright, this one is definitely going to road it up. And they changed it from getting the rating and bonus gold to instead getting resistance to city damage, so that the actual corvettes are better at attacking cities and not just attacking them twice and then having to run away immediately before they get killed by the city. So that is sort of a nice change. I like seeing that. That's the newest update. The one we can't play because the game is not current. That's not save game compatible for what we got. What is next? Rome remains the host. That's right. We voted for ourselves. Everybody else voted for themselves. Oh, actually, the Babylonians and Assyrians voted for me because they're my vassals. Thanks, guys. Rome winks. I'm going to bring this cavalry up to deal with the Shoshone as well, just in case. Okay. Hopefully we've dealt with a lot of the nuisance stuff going on here. I mean, so yeah, there's ads are important because if you're ever getting anything for free and there aren't ads, you're paying in other ways. They're selling your data, right? That's kind of what happens. Google, for the most part, they sell your data to ad companies who pay ads to advertise to you. But if you're ever getting service for free and they're not directly supporting it with ads, then they're selling your data in other ways, and that's not usually good. But the thing is, I wish that people as a whole were more comfortable paying small amounts of money to support a service, because you just think the Patreon is a perfect example of how the internet could work, right? The Washington Post or any of these other news sites. Oh no, we don't want that. We want to do the accept embassy thing. We're doing that. There we go. They could really benefit. Pick your news site, pick whatever, anything that's like struggling to survive with advertising revenue. It could survive if everybody who enjoyed it just paid $2 a month, and they could definitely survive, and they could survive well. They could probably thrive better than they're doing now and getting tiny amounts per person per ad. And $2 a month is nothing. If you did that for your top 10 favorite sites, you'd be paying $20 a month and supporting all of your favorite content, be it a blogger or a podcaster or a YouTube creator or whatever. And YouTube Red is one of the first things happening with regards to that. It's just because YouTube is so massive, it's able to just charge like the $10 a month for YouTube Red and say, hey, this is much better than the ads. The ads weren't getting us nothing. But now that we can charge a guaranteed $10 a month, we can share that with the users. And right sort of around the time that YouTube Red was being established, the ad rates were just going through the toilet. Not necessarily, as I understand it, for any particular nefarious reason. It's just that advertisers were not seeing a good return on their revenue. So they stopped paying as much for those ads. And that is the main... Oh no, I've messed everything up. This guy in here's going to be... No, it's this one. This one's in trouble. I don't know if I can stop him from getting attacked by the Shoshone Lancer. Well, nope, can't stop him at all. Oh well. It is what it is. And that's one of the things this mod does. If you ever attack out of a city, or out of a citadel, or out of a fort, the guy retreats to the fort automatically. You don't leave, which is good. But anyway, I think Patreon is amazing. I'm really happy to see it become a bigger and more important thing. I should probably use it myself more often. Hey, we got more great admirals. Yay. Oh, good. We get a new policy. We got to choose between great merchants earned faster, golden production for every mine, quarry, and lumber mill. Wow, that is quite good. Or bonus from the buildings, windmills, workshops, and factories. Gold investments in buildings reduce the production cost by an additional 10%. While that is very good, I only have workshops in most of my cities. I might have started building windmills. I can't remember. We definitely don't have factories. So I'm not going to get the full benefit of this. I am definitely going to get the full benefit of this because I have lots of mines, quarries, and lumber mills spread out throughout my empire. So we're going to take advantage of that right now. And why did it say Rome was starving? That was weird. It looked like it was a bug, though. I think that's because maybe we have it on production focus, and we don't need it on production. Oh, we have it on Taj Mahal. We definitely want that production focus there. We want to get that Taj Mahal done. Get it done, ski. We're one of the only people that can build the Taj Mahal, and that's great. Aha! Did it, and Mbaza Congo has been happy about it. Dead Monkey has returned. Welcome. Alright, these guys just gonna chill. We do need somebody to come back and fix that farm, don't we? And build some new ones. Oh, you want me to make peace with Ethiopia? I mean, I was planning on making them my vassal, but to be honest, I already have 2. That's fine. I will make peace with Ethiopia. You win, sir. You win. Because we've already done so much war. And in part, it's because they don't like that I'm a warmonger. And they think, everybody thinks I'm a warmonger right now, I think. Actually, Morocco doesn't seem to have a stance on warmongering? That's interesting. I mean, I can understand... Well, I don't know. The Netherlands is far away. I don't know why they think I'm a warmonger. But there's our field gun. We'll see if we can give another one to Zanzibar soon. They could have 2 helping out in that battle. Looks like Mbaza Congo could use one, too. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, they lost their caravel. Poor bastards. Oh, man. I didn't even realize this was a Shoshone. I thought that was a Babylonian city. Bogota hates me. There was a Babylonian city conquered by the Shoshone, so maybe I get that back for them. Maybe they like me a little more. You never know. Good job, Zanzibar. Knock them down. Zanzibar's only got the caravels, though. I think I'm going to turn quick movement on for most of these things, just to get this... Because time is passing very slowly. The musket shot at the enemy frigate. It was super effective. I do mean Holland. Holland and Netherlands are the same. And actually, I think it is Netherlands. I don't think it's considered Holland in the game. Great diplomat has been born. Excellent. So let me see. Barbarian movement, not so bad. City-state allies. Let's do quick movement. And we'll leave everything else down. Okay. Panama City. I command you to like me. Hey, they do. Victory. We're receiving 11 food per turn in the capital and 3 in all other cities. That's what we like to hear. Alright, this guy definitely needs to be some upgraded. There we go. He's feeling better now. Constructing some cities got us some... There's some buildings got us some gold. Unlocking a policy gave us some Golden Age points. We're already in a Golden Age. Our Golden Age is already longer because of some other thing that we built, and now we're trying to build a Taj Mahal, which I think lengthens it even further. Ravenna needs to stop building the arts. There are things for you to build here. We've got public schools. We've got windmills. I'll even let you build a circus now. And I know that you know that it's been a while. So, we could burn Timbisha down to the ground, right? I don't think it's a great city location. I don't want it. Hit it a little bit. Let's go back here and heal up in our friendly territory. Get some bonus against cities right there. Boom. All right. So we have a good spread on religion. Our religion is actually the most potent. It is spread the most, and it's been declared the official religion. Oh, we can't hit that, huh? Ah, we can hit him. There we go. Finish him off. Do a little damage. Oh, I can't fix that, can I? I mean, I don't need to. So I'm bringing one frigate. Maybe I should bring a second frigate up here. Let's do this guy. It's going to take a couple turns, but it'll be worth it. Now, Ravenna is starving. It was. It doesn't need to do production focus anymore. It actually doesn't have any other tiles it can build on, which is problematic. I think I need to give it one more. There we go. I doubt that Harar was even using those. It's not, see? So there's no reason that Ravenna couldn't use them. Harar has plenty of food-based areas here. No, not Harar. I'm sorry. Addis Ababa is the one I was thinking about taking it from. Addis Ababa is using them, though. We've got it on food focus, and they're using everything they can possibly do to get some food. This one down here definitely needs it. Or perhaps we can build a city there. Not a city, a village. Enemy is near, blah, blah, blah. Assigning delegates for the next Congress. I wanted to get Bucharest under my side. I don't want Mbaza, Congo to leave. I just got them. They're lovely. And Cape Town. Isn't Cape Town... Where's Cape Town? Is Cape Town mine? They're trying to take all my stuff from me, guys. Cape Town is the one I'm trying to be friends with. They're right next to me. I can't let it happen. I gotta vote against everybody. They're trying to steal my stuff. I can't vote in favor of my own thing because they're trying to take everything from me. This is where the AI can get pretty damn annoying, because they actually do realize that, hey, probably, yeah, we don't actually need to build anything, but you can build something if you want. That guy's close to winning. We should all work together to vote against him in the World Congress and screw him over, and that's what's happening. This is a mod. Yes, it's the Vox Populi mod, also known as the Community Patch Project. It's a very, very well done mod. Lots and lots of time and effort have gone into it. The team that's putting it together is really, really talented. Yeah, I always assumed that Holland was a region within the Netherlands. That's always been how I understood it. The EU4 game, I'm very interested to see how it plays out. I have not played in... I played in one of the EU4 multiplayer games, and that was just me standing in for somebody, and I did an awful job. Like, I tried a very sneaky backstab, and it worked out very poorly for me, and I, like, turned it over to the guy who had previously been running. I was like, here you go. Your country's broken now. Whoops. My bad. Timbisha. I mean, I'll give some stuff to Mbaza Congo to keep him alive, like a field gun or something, but that depends on whether stuff was enacted or not. Let's find out, shall we? This one needs to get bonuses versus cities. Yes, yes, good, good, we like. Oh, this is going to take a long time. I don't have a good shot against cities right here. And this one's just going to continue to heal. We got this guy here's going to heal up. That's not a... Oh, wow, their empire's very unhappy. My empire's ridiculously happy. I don't even know how that happened. We can't hit anything from here, so maybe we move back up again. Heal up. I love this spot for an artillery piece, right? That's fantastic. And it's just, it's in exactly the right spot to guard this thing. Like, I almost have the Gibraltar thing going on here, right? They can see across. We got a big hill Like, nothing's getting into this little Mediterranean area. Alright, let's check out what happened. Another unit was promoted here. We'll give it a tag. Units above 50 HP means, boom, take that. We got some gold, we got some stuff. Yeah, they demand stuff, whatever. Open Door Cape Town fails, because I stopped him. Open Door Congo fails. And Sphere of Influence Bucharest fails. Everybody voted against it except my buds, Babylonian and Syria. Good job. Alright, so now I gotta pick something new. And I don't know what to pick on here. We have the World Religion already, so I don't want to enact that. World Science Initiative kind of helps everybody, doesn't it? That helps other people. I don't want that. I think Sphere of Influence is probably my best play. It at least forces other people to put some votes there to stop me. So who do I want as a Sphere of Influence? Panama City. Where is that? That's down here. And hey, somebody else got a hold of it. That's not cool. We need to stop that. So we'll make a proposal to do a Sphere of Influence, Panama City. Booyah. Alright, commit proposal. Alright. So this is one of our cities across the pond. Windmill's going to help us a little bit there. And we actually... Man, that is the second time that's happened. I need to... Oh, I know why, because I added the thing. Okay, we need to turn that off. And... You know what else I like having this? Done. Now I've got a clock. Alright, so this envoy is going to help us in Cape Town. This musketman is just going to chill. Okay, so now we're good. The next turn. We've gone 4 turns so far, and it's been about 20 minutes. That is not a good speed. My PC specs. Well, I have a i7 6th generation, I think it was. It's like a 6770K, I think is the exact designation. And 16 gigs of RAM and a GeForce 970 that's doing the work of encoding this 1080p 60 FPS stream for you. I hope it looks good. Man, these turns do get long later on, huh? That's really my incentive to conquer things, is because if I conquer them, it won't have to process what's going on in that city. I do that on my turn. Yeah, I can mute my friends list here, I believe. Just put it on offline mode. There we go.
The introduction of so powerful an agent as steam to a carriage on wheels.
So, what do we get here? We get a wonder, which gives us gold, culture, and happiness from every castle. That's pretty cool, especially because we are super awesome in happiness. City must be built within 2 tiles of a mountain in order to build this wonder. Here's the problem. All our wonders cost really, really a ton of hammers. An absolute ridiculous amount. So I'm not sure if we'll be able to build this in time. It also gives +6 gold and +4 culture, just straight up. That's crazy. We also gain hotels, which help us out with tourism, because our world wonders, natural wonders, and improvements are added to the tourism of the city, and the great works improvement is also increased. So that converts culture directly into tourism, which we're going to need if we're ever going to win a tourism victory when that information age pops up. I don't know. We'll see. Train station. That's also good. Production and 10% gold in the city requires a connection. Okay, so we've got all kinds of options. Great artist has been born in the city of Neapolis. Great scientist has been born. Wow, we got a lot of great people popping around here. I don't know where my great diplomat went. Didn't I get one last turn and it didn't actually let me move him or anything? Oh, he's right here, literally. Yeah, okay. So we could build ourselves an embassy. Boom. Embassy. Get an extra World Congress vote, because if diplomacy is the way that we can win an information age, we want to be able to do that. We got a cargo ship. We've been waiting for that. What are our options for trade routes? We have We have 6 trade routes right now, but I don't think we have that many cargo ships. I think we have 2 of 8 are cargo ships. So let's build a windmill, which gives me straight up production. And then a cargo ship and a caravan. We'll go with both. But this cargo ship, what gets us the most gold? The gold is actually irrelevant. Can we get more science from somebody? Who's giving us science? It looks like if we do Neapolis to Adwa, that's where we are right now. Neapolis to Adwa, we get 4 science. But if we go to Mbaza Congo, we get 8 science. That's clearly better. Why wouldn't you tell me about this? Ah, because I had it backwards. Okay. So yes. Assur to Mbaza Congo is the same. Neapolis probably gives us more gold. You know, it's close enough. I'm just going to say that's a good enough number. And we'll help spread our religion over there. We'll get ourselves some more tourism. And we've got a second field gun. I think I'm going to put it right here in this outstretched spot. We're going to make it defensive against ranged attacks and also good against wounded units. So we've got that nice little garrison area on lockdown. Slowly hitting this city. It's not great. And this guy doesn't want to give up. I don't even have any war score against him. I'm going to have to take that city and burn it down to get me some war score. I mean, people won't like it. They'll like it even less, but maybe they shouldn't have declared war on me. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just have to bite the bullet and not declare war on someone. Let's build a great artist. Boom. Adidas Ababa definitely needs a hotel. This thing is crazy good. Now, I've been having it on food focus for a while now. I think we can switch to great person focus. It's pretty large. And I want all the great people from this city. This is my great people city. And we're good. We're doing real well with this one. We stole that from them, and we do not regret it. Now, this place has a lot of plains. Oh, we came here for partly for the iron, also partly for the Fountain of Youth, which has got lots of science on it. We're doing pretty okay in science. I was a little concerned by that for a while.
I think.
Now, what to do? Ravenna is where we've been building all our scientist areas. 1, 2, 3. We can't get to there. Oh, we've got some coal here we've got to take advantage of, too. We have a camp here. Is this a hill? That's a hill. So we can't make any more farmland out of that. So we'll build an academy right there. Caravans, 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 caravans. Caravans every day. We've got so many of them. Assyria, that will spread the wrong religion. If we go to Babylon, we can increase its food. Or its hammers. What's Babylon look like? I mean, we can't see what building it's missing, but we have to assume it's a lot because it got conquered. So why don't we give some hammers to Babylon? That'll also deal with the isolationism issue. Oh boy, my field gun is not doing so good. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. This caravan. That's bad news for that caravan. That's a bad caravan location. It's going to Sofia through, like you couldn't go, oh, you couldn't go through Adwa before because they were, okay, well, that caravan's dead. We're going to need to build a new one on that. Okay, so we're here. We're looking to get to the modern era, but which piece of the modern era do we really want to get to first? Corporations, because we want them sweet, sweet monopolies, right? We need to get that. A lot of this game has been focused on getting that civilized jewelers as soon as humanly possible. And the reason for that should be apparent when we turn this back on. Right? We got gems, 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 gems. We got copper, 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 gems, gems, lapis, lazuli, lazulis, lazulis. Like all over the place we got the lapis. So, yeah, we definitely do, indeed, need that there Sid's Jewelers. Can't tell me that we don't. We definitely need it. It's part of our desire. So we're definitely going to focus on getting public schools built in our buildings, in our cities. We've got a couple of those going. Kume's actually building nothing but science, but we should turn that into public schools if it isn't already. Zanzibar looks like it might not even need our help. Its caravels are hanging in there, slowly but surely. And La Venta even has a frigate. Good job, La Venta. The traditions of my ancestors are being swept away by the powerful force of my influence. Does that mean I just got influential over them? I think it does. Yes, we did. So we get bonuses to our trade routes. Our spies establish surveillance more quickly, and when we conquer them, they have a much lower unrest time and much lower citizens lost from the city. So that's good. We're 2 of a lot towards a tourism culture victory. Is anybody else buffering? Is that a local problem, or is it a problem with me? Let me know. I'll definitely try to work on it. Let's send these guys. Wait a minute. Click on here, get them upgraded, and we'll send them up there. Ooh, okay, this guy, we were attacking the city, so we could definitely take advantage of this. Boom, and then quickly run away. They bravely ran away. The Great Admiral took some damage somehow? Okay, that's interesting. We just want all these guys to heal until the war is over. We get another great artist. We decided we wanted... Ooh! Emperor Augustus! How fitting! And we wanted Kume to stop doing the research, because you got a public school to build there, buddy. Not to mention a grocer and a hotel. And a zoo, because we get some tourism from the zoo. Corvette has been chilling. We'll use it to attack Timbitius soon. A lot of bonus yields from all the various policies and things we've built. And trade route plundered. You bastard. We'll build another one. A better one. A hotel should go above the circus. Hotels, very important. And what are we building down here? Is this a red fort? Porcelain Tower. That's what we're building there. Rome is struggling to get the Taj Mahal built at any speed because we just have so many wonders. We took a bunch from other people, and we made a few ourselves. Okay, thank you for the update, so there's no buffer. Will Salt ever find his way? Will he ever find love? Will he ever find happiness? No, he won't. Not now, not ever. It's doomed to die alone. That is a great poem by the Edgar Allan Frost. Everybody knows that one. It's from Where the Sidewalk Begins. Classic book. Oh man, this one's kind of trapped. Oh, okay, it came from Mozan Khani, so it can go back there. And this fort actually means that people could go through that little peninsula. That's a nice little useful place. Zanzibar, putting the hurt on him with that field gun. I mean, that thing's got to be getting levels up like every turn now. It's just chilling in the capital doing some damage. Alright, we can finally send somebody over here to deal with that cannon. This one's just going to be part of the Gates of Hercules there. The Pillars of Hercules? I think it's Pillars. Oh, wow. These guys were able to shoot... Oh, because they're on a hill, they can shoot over the forest. Boom. And we're going to continue with the building out of the Roman farm and other system. We do kind of need to build us some of them their railroads. Kind of putting a focus on other things at the moment, but those are coming soon. Bonus versus cities. Do some extra damage and then run away. Alright, so that did what it needed to do. Let's spend at least one more turn building that. Repairing all the damage that was done to Babylon. You know what we haven't gotten? We haven't gotten anyone down here to fix this stuff. I think I would like to do that. So let's pay for a worker down here and send him over to fix all this stuff down here. That would be nice. It would be nice. They demand tobacco. I don't know if there's anybody willing to sell us tobacco. Ah, maybe Japan.
Whoa.
What about some gems? You want some gems? I'll even give you, you know what? I'll give you the crabs. You can have the crabs, and we'll call it a deal, all right? Yeah, we'll call it a deal. Booyah. Those cities are going to be so happy they're going to love the king. Loving the king, I guarantee it. Chancery is really good because it gives production for every ally and gold for every ally. And we've got a lot of allies, so we'll take that into advisement. A stoneworks has to be first, though. Stoneworks gives a ton of production. It gives +1 natively. Actually, no, we only have... Do we have stone nearby? Yeah, we do, up here. So I guess it's not a ton of production. I thought it was. Oh, it does give +2 to stone, so it gives +3 overall, which is pretty big, because it gets buffed by all the other crazy numbers we get here. +3 is not nothing. And then a forge. Or do we already have a forge built? It looks like we do, so that means that the iron up here is going to be better. Yeah, let's let that happen for a while. I don't see any other... We've got the aqueduct on there for growth, so we'll leave that. That's a good place to start. And now the new place definitely needs a seaport. This is the awesome change to the way that the railroad bonus is provided. You either build a seaport that gives +25% production, or you build a railroad. The seaport is just objectively better for coastal cities. It's one of the things that makes them awesome. Here we go. We finally got a frigate to do some damage. Yeah, some of them, they are railroads. That's what we got to get them. Yeah, let's keep getting that money rolling in. We got 3,000 ducats. Well, Embos, one of the things I really like about YouTube streaming versus other options is that you can select a quality in the bottom right corner of the screen. I'm uploading at 1080p 60 FPS, but YouTube automatically transcodes it into lower resolution. So if 1080p is not working out for you, drop it down to 720. Well, I only took Babylon. I made the rest of Babylon my vassal, so they are providing me some of their stuff. And the benefit there is I don't have to pay the penalty of either having puppeted cities that I can't really build in, or, see, each non-puppet city you own increases your social policy cost by 13%, it increases your science costs by 12%, and it decreases your tourism output by 4%. So wide empires do have some problems. If your cities aren't developed, then they can actually be a detriment. And after a certain point, I think any extra cities just are a flat detriment. I don't think you can develop once you get to a point where you've got, like, I don't know, 20 cities or something. Adding more is just not going to be super valuable. I haven't done the math, but I know there's a point at which that becomes the case. So, taking these cities would hurt me in a couple different ways, but they're a vassal, so I can look here and take a look at the Babylonian vassal here. So vassals, we get 20% of their science, culture, and faith. We spread our tourism to them faster. We get an automatic diplomat in their capital. They have to adopt my ideology. And they generally vote for me in the World Congress things. And I get a military levy on era advance, so I take some of their units when I get it to the next era, which is interesting. So their happiness is -25. Sorry about that, Nebuchadnezzar. Maybe I can trade you some of my extra gems or something. They're making -20 gold per turn because they have 0 trade routes. Ooh, that's probably as a result of my whole fighting thing. Yeah, they're probably not a fan of that. At least they have enough gold to last a little bit longer. I'll see if I can send them some happiness via luxury resources. Sounds like they need it. They don't have an ideology. Their culture output's only 89. They don't have a lot. They're working on acoustics. Now, I could also tax them, but, you know, it would be 25%. of their gross gold, and right now they're falling way behind. And right now they're content, too, because we have this shared religion interest. If I tax them too much, they might try to go for independence. So I'm a little bit concerned by that. And the taxation isn't even going to get me much from them right now, so we're going to ignore that. What about the Assyrians? The Assyrians actually have some trade routes, so their gold per turn is fine. They have decent happiness. These guys, they're going to get me a little taste of that. 10%? 10% of their gross gold is 17. That'll leave them plenty. Yeah, 10%. Apply changes. There we go. You cannot change this value for 25 turns. Okay, well, that's fine. We'll get a little money from them. Meanwhile, we got to help out these poor guys. They're doing really poorly. I'm gonna give them some whales, some gems, because I got a lot of extra stuff here, and some lapis. Although they have lapis, you know what? They don't, because it's all been burned to the ground. All right, I'll even give you a little bit of gold, just 2 gold per turn. That'll help out, right? Just 2? No, we'll make it 5. We can make it 5. We're gonna do a transfer of wealth. We're gonna transfer 17 gold per turn to you. And Assyria is going to give us 17 gold per turn. And then once this deal is over, then we'll hopefully that'll get you a jump start. You can get your economy back into shape, and then you'll be a good vassal for me. You can help me out in all my wars and stuff. Right now, you're kind of a limp noodle hanging off the edge of my empire, and that's not really super valuable to me. We're going to move to seaport, public school. We're going to have the best things. Only the best things for the Roman Empire. All right, so here I finally am going to start building out my railroad network, specifically to my 2 production cities, Arretium and Neapolis. And actually, sorry, Antium also needs it, but these 2 actually got seaports already, so they didn't need it as much as Arretium does. Cumae also pretty decent on production, if I'm not mistaken. Uh-oh. Why would it want me to build a railroad? There's nothing to move the railroad to, but I guess I could. I'm not going to. So what do we build here? It's a marsh. I suppose we could build something on it. All right, we're going to put alert, 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 alert. Do some damage there. Alert, 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 alert. Here we can hit them again, and this time we can bring these guys in and then run away. These guys will also run away. I don't know if it's worth bringing the melee guys in yet. Let's just keep hitting them with the ranged ones. You know what? No, we'll do at least one. Boom. And this guy will wait. Alright, next turn. We got another frigate ready to come in here.
جيت وانا كل امل باش نوصلوا شي اتفاق.
Vassals are pretty awesome, yeah. You usually have to force them into vassalage via combat. I don't know, do I want to trade away 2 coal? I do have plenty of coal. But it's worth more than 1 gold per turn, man. I know it's worth more than that for you. I actually have some more coal over here I can dig up. Only 2, though. But I have a decent amount. I already started building seaports and factories. I kind of need at least 1 for every city in order to build those seaports and factories. So now we completely removed orthodoxy. It's gone. It's gone from the game. It's wiped off the map. The Ethiopians started orthodoxy in Addis Ababa, their capital, and I took over the capital and then caused an inquisition that destroyed it. So there are no more cities for orthodoxy. It is done. It is gone. Have mercy on our merchants. Your taxation disrupts the economy. I am disappointed you have chosen to pursue this path. Well, you know, sometimes you just have to do what you have to do. Yeah, Babylon can't escape from being a vassal. It sort of has a chance. They've basically tried to set it up similar to the way that it works in Europa Universalis 4, which is if Babylon feels strong enough relative to me, they might declare independence, and they might sort of get some other allies with, like, other enemies of mine, might join a war at the same time to make it harder for me to put them down. Where are all these barbarians coming from? Like, is there something on this island that these guys aren't taken care of? Why are they coming to me? Alright, I'm just going to run away at this point. And you're going to need to chill. We gained Henry Ford. So where am I going to put this guy? I could put him over near Arretium. Right here. Or here. Let's put him here. I mean, attack that, sure. Ah! Goodbye. Now, why did I come here? Because I wanted to build a farm. Yep, that was the idea. We'll take turns attacking this guy. There we go. Oh! Mediolanium is now under attack. We can upgrade our defensive forces here. We have no offensive defensive forces. We have nothing that can fight back. We need a field gun. We'll pay the 1,000. It's hard, but we'll do it. We almost can't. We can almost get it, but not quite. All right, so we've got this field gun here. Gonna give it cover and a bonus versus units. Somebody just gained fish. 1, 2, 3. But it's not within range of Neapolis, so we can ignore that. Hong Kong and the Shoshone are no longer friends. Let's see, who's no friends with me? Everybody's friends. Cape Town even loves us. Except for all these people that are at war with us. Like, the entire rest of the city-states are allied to my two major enemies. That's going to be an interesting showdown, I'm sure. Erpinium, let's invest in a seaport. That gives us 50% of the hammers to start with. So now we don't have to deal with as much time being spent on the seaport. I can definitely make peace with that one. Okay, that's good. I didn't realize some of them were at war, and we didn't need to be at war. It does feel like its own game. You're not wrong. There's a lot of interesting elements to it. And it all kind of locks together really well, in my opinion. Those guys, oh boy, those guys are in trouble. They moved too close to the coast. That was a mistake. Uh-oh. Oh no, that's the last Levanta frigate! Oh no! Oh wait, that was... Yeah, that was the last Levanta frigate. That was too bad. Ah, but here comes the Levanta Caravel. No, Babylonian Galeas. A Galeas, Babylon? A Galeas. How far behind the tech race are you? 39, 39, 41, 40, 41, 45. I mean, they're not that far behind. William plundered a trade route between Neapolis and Mbaza, Congo. Well, now I gotta rebuild that sucker. We're gonna heal that up. All right, so Neapolis and Mbaza, Congo, right? That's the one that just got killed. We're gonna try to do it again. You know what? Maybe we just do it to Cape Town. Cape Town's right here. It's a lot easier to defend. All right, we're gonna try to slowly repair all that stuff down there. This guy is gonna retreat. It's Retreat City right now. Alright, alert, alert. Oh, we gained a great general. Let's just put him to sleep. Here we are. We're finally going to start building ourselves a railroad. Let's build it south to Ravenna first. Heal up. There we go. Now, this isn't a great city, so I'm going to raise it to the ground. They don't have any great wonders in here. They have a cathedral, but it's like, nah, look, it's just gonna... I don't know, I guess I could keep it. Raising it would help me end the war, because it generates a lot of war score. Actually, it is producing a lot of gold and science, huh? I'll keep it as a puppet. And it'll upset most of the world. But maybe the Shoshone will learn their lesson and stop this silly, silly war. Wow, Mediolanum, not doing too well there. They've got escorting all their units. It's a problem. We were gonna build a village over here. Let's send some boats. Not too many boats and not too fast, though. We're just gonna help. So we conquered a city, got a bunch of science and culture. And a trade route plundered because a city connection was broken. Ah, this guy. This guy. Definitely give him cover against these ranged attacks. Yeah, for sure. I'm hoping he can survive the next bit. I should have moved him further into friendly territory, but... Oh, good timing. He's not super happy about how this war is going, so he's finally willing to go to peace, and we make peace with all these city-states. He probably needed to do that. He was probably hitting some war weariness of his own. Mine is at 3% right now. Finally, everybody wants peace. We're back to peace. I could do that. Upload the mini-map video. Those are fun to watch. I really like those. I like that they added... Wow, okay. That's an interesting barbarian unit. A field gun. Alright, this caravan is going to figure out how to best roll with... let's make the most money possible that also gives us science and culture. Let's see. What's near the top of this list that has at least 6 science? Looks like very few. Very few give us gold and science. I have to go really far down this list. There we go. So Circe to Zanzibar is one that'll work out real well. Or Kume to Sofia. So you're going to go to Kume, and we'll do Kume to Sofia as soon as that's done. Ah, but now we need to figure out another one. Kume to Sofia is a good one. And Kume to Cape Town. We have a Hussar just chilling over here. I guess we'll put him on the land. We'll keep repairing everything. We gained 1 city and made it a puppet. So it will continue to produce awesome things for us. And this navy needs to kind of chill out here. This is like my northern navy now. And we'll put them all in this happy-go-lucky area. Actually, you know what? Mediolanum seems like a better port for these guys, honestly. We'll take the 2 frigates and put them inside that little bay. And then we'll surround it with the strong corvettes here. There we go. Now everybody go to sleep so that we can just burn through the next set of turns. Except against these damn barbarians. I got another Nagamala from a city-state, I'm sure. Probably in Baza Congo, actually. Yep, the Nagamala is theirs. There we go. Stuffed that one out. We reestablished the connection. We killed that guy. Got peace, 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 peace. Go! Oh, Neapolis gets to pick some things. Public school. Seaport. How did I not do a seaport yet in Neapolis? That's important. See, this is going to take 13 turns at production focus. And 57 turns till new citizen. So I'm going to back off on production focus for a while. And just get this city a little bigger. We do have a lot of places that we could build. See, if we put it on production focus, it uses all that stuff. We're going to put it on default focus for now. Get some growth going on there. We don't need the production quite as fast. We get an embassy from the Shoshone. We helped in their proposal fail. Yeah, we did that. We did help their proposal fail. But they are friendly with us all of a sudden. They don't want to be on our bad side. We're outpacing them quite significantly. I started a game under King difficulty, which is one step up from what I'm playing right now. This mod does significantly improve. Hello, Llama Peru. Welcome to the Twitch chat. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like a lot of the visual style of Civ 6. My main problem with it is that the fog of war looks freaking identical to territory. Like in Civ 6, these two pieces would look almost identically tan. Like a tan brown, right? It's got that like weird tan color. But the fog of war tan is almost identical to stuff you can't see but have already explored. And it's a stupid, stupid choice. The fog of war could have been anything else. It's like a paper color, I guess, right? A washed out paper. And that's just frustrating. I wish they hadn't made that choice. Alright, we're going to get everybody to default focus. Now that we're not, like, trying to win a war, we can bring everything back to default focus. This one's going to stay on great people focus, though. And we can get Arretium back to default. So our cities will grow a little bit better. Alright, so we've repaired that. Oh, we did have somebody repairing down here. I never knew that. Okay. Let's repair that academy. This frigate... I don't know where this frigate's going to go. Maybe it's just going to go chill in here. Not sure where to build now. I mean, we could probably build a lumber mill, yeah. Okay, so this is Cume de Sofia was one of them. Boom. And the other one was Cume to... Well, La Venta gets us the same. Nope, it gets us a little bit the same. Yeah, 26. Ooh, a great musician in Circe. We're going to continue trying to deal... This has been like many turns we've been trying to repair all the devastation caused. Corvette's going to chill right there. Oh, you want to buy scientific fury for a little paper? No. How about some open borders? Well, no. Then screw you. Get away. You get nothing, sir. Good day. Lapis for 7. Oh, the deal has faded. We were just at war. How did we even have a deal? I don't know. You're denouncing me? We just ended a war. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Yeah, I definitely plan on streaming some Star Citizen. Probably when 3.0 comes out, I'll see how it handles on my system. It's probably one of the more ambitious graphical streams that I've ever tried to do. I had a problem streaming PUBG, and I think it just might be because that game was a little unoptimized. My standard streaming setup was a little weird. I had to change to a different codec. Fertilizer, that's good. So we can build agribusinesses. Here's another thing I love about this mod. Horses, right about this time, are just about to become obsolete. We're switching over to the oil tank military industry, right? We're just at the end of the cavalry lancer combination. So we're about to have no reason to care about horses, and they give us an awesome building that gives 5 food and 15% food in the city, but it requires 2 horses. It makes them still valuable right at the time they'd stop being valuable. I love it. I freaking love it. I don't know if they become valuable later on. I have barely gotten past this point in any games because I usually just get bored because I love the exploration area of the game more than anything else. But anyway, I love how well balanced it is. It's great. Alright, and this guy should probably consider still trying to repair all this stuff. What is this? This is a... Oh, okay, it's not damaged then. We just repair all this. Everybody go to sleep. This guy's definitely getting some production going on over there. Alright, we got a lot of free stuff. Treasury robbed in Ravenna. Do we need to put... Okay, we got Cumae and Rome defended, but we don't have Ravenna defended. I don't know what to do about that. I think Ravenna already has... yeah, it already has a constabulary. Agribusiness is very valuable for this city. It doesn't have a lot of food areas. So we're definitely going to want to put that up there and make it pretty decently prioritized. And put a hotel in there, too. Just pretty much do everything. I want everything built everywhere. I love having all my cities maxed out. Alright, zzz yourself. Nanunga Hague? What? Man, they're ready to start the next war. You will, yes, you will be humbled. Screw you. Denounce me for 50 turns. You know how many turns that is? That's a lot of turns. Ooh, I think some of my people want perfume, so we'll definitely take advantage of that. We're still in a golden age, by the way. It's a ridiculous amount of golden age because we have the bonus that increases it. Was it our faith that did it? I can't remember. I know one of them gave us like 25% increased golden age length. But it wasn't this one, no. I don't think it's a wonder, because I think only the Taj Mahal does that, but I could be wrong. Ah, we finally dealt with that barbarian nonsense. What do we build on the coast here? Nothing, I guess. This one could be river, or could be fields, but I think we're going to make that lumber mill as well. Okay. That's going to have those two. This one's going to come back. Circe is not as well defended. It doesn't have an arsenal yet, does it? No, it does, but it's... Oh, it's got no unit in it. Okay. Once the unit gets in there, combat strength will go up. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 cities love the king. Science initiative, and they want to open Zanzibar. Is Zanzibar one of mine? I believe it is. Zanzibar was my staunch ally. My friend in high places here. I gave him the field gun of legend that refuses to give in. Herbalist, not super valuable, but it gives bonuses to plantations, and we do have at least one here, so we might as well get an herbalist. Do we need grocer? Not as much as we need production, so we'll get a stable and a windmill, then a university, and we'll go from there. Addis Ababa. Growth, very important in this city. Also, public school gives bonuses science per number of units, so we'll definitely do that. That's a good cue there. We won't have to come back to that one for a while. Gems. We're going to start to screw you for the money here. Just do some harsh bidding. Star Citizen's not free to play? I don't know what you're referring to. They sometimes have what they call free fly, which means you get to try out the game temporarily for a weekend. And usually, a lot of what those mean is you get to try out a specific ship that you don't have on your account. They'll let you try it out for free. That's what I've seen in the past, anyway. But I don't think it's free to play. I mean, it's definitely not a free-to-play business model. You pay $45 to get the single-player game, $45 to get the multiplayer MMO game, or $60 for both of them together. That used to be cheaper when it was earlier on in the development, but they raised the price to a more so basically the final price. It's going to be $60 for both of them together, or $45 for just the single player game or just the multiplayer game. I do not think the price is going up at all from there, because I think they want to stick to the $60 price point. All right. So we're getting closer to industrialization. We're trying to get to corporations. We're still 3 away. And we still have so much devastation that needs to be fixed. There's so much damage that needs to be repaired. I'm actually, like, building new workers. I didn't think that would ever happen again. Ah, we get to pick, and we got to go here. Windmills, workshops, and factories get 2 production and 1 gold. Then we're going to get science and culture from customs house, banks, and stock exchange. And then get additional trade routes, and internal trade routes get better. That's pretty awesome. Can be very helpful if we're going down the science route for building those pieces of the spaceship, because those can take a long time. All right. Agribusiness will be valuable. Let's start with windmill and public school. Windmill's helpful for building buildings, and granaries get +2 food on the windmill. Fusilier is just going to go on alert, alert. Next turn. Happiness issues with this mod definitely can be a thing. Yeah, I definitely want to make peace with these guys, actually. So, in this case, I am getting 13 from global building happiness. I believe that is because my temples all provide 1 happiness, thanks to divine right. So I must have 13 temples out there, giving... No, actually, those contribute to local city happiness. The 13 global building happiness, I'm trying to remember where that came from. Global building happiness. I think that's happiness directly put on buildings? Like you can see here, that's got local happiness, too. But does that come from buildings? Buildings, policies, and beliefs specific to this city. I'm trying to remember where all of it came from. Oh, you know what? So, we definitely have that +1 there. And we also have the garrison, +1 happiness for each city with a garrison. So right there... we have 15 cities, so that's about 30 happiness. So that's the 28 from local city happiness. I can't remember where the 13 from global building happiness comes from, but I think that's buildings maybe like the Circus Maximus and other buildings that might provide that. I think my national or my world wonders might be providing happiness. I'm not sure. 8 from the discovery of natural wonders, 3 from city-states, which is good. I get -3 from vassal happiness, so that's no good. 26 from luxuries, though. I got a lot of luxuries, if you can tell. I have 20 different luxuries at this point. And then in addition, you get an extra 2.34 per luxury because my population's so high. And my cities are super well developed for 2 reasons. One is I have full authority, so every city had an extra 6 production in there. I have full piety, which, did that help any of the production? Yes. Production from markets, caravansaries, and harbors. So they all got to be built really, really developed, right? So in this mod, it's all about development. If your city is really well developed, it's giving no unhappiness. And if we look here, this city's making a ton of gold compared to the rest of the world. If it was making less gold compared to the average around the world, then it would be generating unhappiness. But I'm creating a ton of gold, and that is because I have trade routes going to this city. Terrain, lots of terrain bonuses, because I'm in a golden age, right? That's another thing, probably helping out. Because I get a lot of gold and culture and other things. When the golden age ends, I'll probably get a bunch of local unhappiness popping back up because my yields won't be quite as high. I was kind of surprised at how I had a big unhappiness problem, when I spread out really quick. But then I conquered Addis Ababa and Harar, and my unhappiness problem started to go away. I think it's because Addis Ababa was the city dragging up the average. It was really well developed. He had a ton of wonders in there. And when I captured it, it stopped counting against me. So then my other cities didn't look so bad anymore. All right, let's get another railroad going on here. All right, this has got to be dealt with. We have to let our... Oh, yeah, no, you'll pay for this in time. Yeah, reset your diplomatic everything. If you buy one of the two $45 packs, you'll have access to one of those things. If you buy... I think there's... Well, I think the $45 packs don't come with, like, an alpha. I think it's like $5 if you want to play in the alpha right now. But if you liked Wing Commander or anything like that, like a single-player space shooter that has a story-based, branching story-based element to it, that's what Squadron 42 is. That's the single-player game mode. Excellent.
The Taj Mahal.
We enter a Golden Age, and we got 19 turns now of Golden Age. Golden Age points per turn for every 5 citizens in the city. Oh, okay. And actually, it must be another world wonder that's giving me the long Golden Age. It must not be the Taj Mahal anymore. I think I was misremembering that. But yeah, anyway, 1, 2, 3, yeah. So the single player campaign is going to be awesome. They've got a ton of great voice actors working on it, including Mark Hamill, also known as the Joker or Luke Skywalker. Train station, yeah, we want that in Rome. And then a public school. So that is super awesome. They've got really good voice talent, and they've got a damn good writing team that's been working on it for a while. So we're hoping that it's going to be as good as everybody wants it to be. But the MMO, if you are more of somebody who look forward to a freelancer style game, that's what the MMO is going to be. It's going to be like EVE Online, but instead of having combat basically be, turn on your lasers and tell the computer, hey, do this for me, attack this ship and orbit it at 80 kilometers, you're going to be flying around and doing that yourself. So that to me sounded like I'm all in. That's an awesome idea. I want that to happen. So that's why I spend like $400 backing the game. All right, we got to find a good trade route here. From Neapolis. You know what? I think we can find one without that. Yeah, Mbaza Congo. That was the one that we had destroyed in the previous situation. All right. Bonus yields everywhere. All kinds of bonus yields. Addis Ababa is becoming increasingly vulnerable, but I just don't have enough spies. Let's see if we can get Panama City to be ours. And we definitely don't want Zanzibar to be an open door policy. And I don't think I want the World Science Initiative, but I don't not want it that much. Excuse me. Yeah, I definitely had happiness problems earlier, and I think it was because after I conquered Addis Ababa, it helped stop counting against me. And I also, after that war, focused on extensive development of my city so that they would provide enough yields. Like, I queued up buildings specifically to deal with the unhappiness problem. Oh, definitely none of that No Man's Sky stuff. I mean, right after the No Man's Sky demo, or not the No Man's Sky demo, but the No Man's Sky release, where everybody was really disappointed with it, there was a demo at Gamescom? Or maybe it was CitizenCon, where they showed off what No Man's Sky should have been, as in full multiplayer, like flying from outer space down onto a procedurally generated planet, going inside a space station and watching other people fly the ships around outside the space station, and then having a combat encounter. And it was like they were clearly trying very hard not to compare it to No Man's Sky, because it would not have been tactful. But you get the idea. It was super impressive because they're making this happen on a scale that's incredibly large, right? It's like a 10-to-1 scale. So that we stopped them from taking away Zanzibar from us, but we couldn't stop the World Science Initiative at the same time. And we got Panama City as our exclusive sphere of influence. Excellent. Now, Kjeisel, apparently, needs to remember that they are our friend. Now, what is here? What is this here? It is a plantation on tea. I think we already have tea. We do, but it's good to get another copy. Can't hurt. Maybe we'll just build a farm here. Just one farm. Now we got to propose a new thing. We could sanction somebody? We could ban a luxury, but damn, we have almost every luxury in the game. I don't think that would help us. Each natural wonder produces +2 to all yields when worked. I think we have like 2 natural wonders. So that's not good. We don't want to... Oh, we could do that, actually. Yeah. And look, we got all these other ones that are going to happen eventually. All master-vassal relationships are immediately and peacefully annulled. Oh, boy. Cultural heritage sites. Each world wonder provides 2 culture in its city, and each great work provides bonus science. I love that idea. I'm happy to be a part of it. Let's do it. I have a ridiculous number of world wonders. A ridiculous number of them. I took like 5 away from the Ethiopians because they spent the whole first 150 turns building them or so. Let's get one more. Pepper's a rare commodity there, buddy. I mean, Salty Llama, it depends. Are you looking for an MMO-style experience that you play with other people in a large open world? Or are you looking for a more linear story-based experience? That's the difference between the two $45 packages. If you want them both, save up your money for a little longer and buy the $60 package and get both of them. And you'll notice if you go there that there's a lot of other much more expensive packages. Those are... so that when you start the game, you'll get to start with a much more expensive ship. But that is not the only way to get access to those ships, and I do not recommend any of those paths. I know that people have bought those ships, including myself, but it is not something I recommend to people. Unless your goal is simply to support the game, it's not something you should do. Gotta mute that 1 second. I paid extra to get access to those ships specifically because I wanted to support the game's development. I did not expect anything more or less. We need a workboat. I think, because this looks like it was just my workboats there were destroyed. And that only gets you to start the game with a ship, but it, that's what everybody's gonna be working up to. So really, what you're doing when you buy those ships for real-world money that you start the game with, you're kind of cheating yourself out of some of the journey, right? I mean, the journey in most MMOs, especially in things like sort of open sandbox MMOs, is, hey, oh, geez, do I need to go help Panama City? What is going on here with them? It's like, hey, I start as this guy with a crappy little ship, and I sort of make my way and get stronger and better and faster. And I got unlocked a new ship, and now I get to play around with this thing for a while. And hey, that's really cool. And then I do really well with that and do some missions and fight some pirates. And then I get to find out what another new ship is like. But if you just start with the bigger ship, you're kind of cheating yourself out of the experience, right? You're just jumping to the end and skipping all the other content. That kind of... I mean, they're kind of cheating themselves there. It doesn't feel like it's cheating anybody else. In addition, a lot of the game is going to be, a bigger ship. If they lose it, it's going to be more expensive to insure. And they've made a point of saying, yeah, okay, you got the hull. You're buying the hull, but it's going to come with the most basic of weapons and modules. If you want to really kit that thing out, you still have to pay, in-game currency. You have to work at it. You have to build up money and buy stuff to make it better. So... that's another thing to consider is, okay, yeah, they got the hull, but it's not like they automatically bought the best thing in the game. They come with, like, level 2, like the second weakest guns and the second weakest modules, and there's going to be a lot of a lot to do with that. So that's kind of how the economy is working out. People who pay to get a ship are kind of cheating themselves a little bit. And remember, they can have an arsenal of massive, like, they can have huge ships, and they can only fly one at a time. So yeah, you paid $3,000, and you have a bunch of crazy ships, but you only fly one of them at a time. Your friends could fly another one, technically speaking, I suppose, technically. But, whoa, we got bad guys here. Crunch. But again, it's just for starting. It's just for starting. Other people are going to get access to those ships pretty soon. They're not selling the biggest ships in the game. They're selling, like, Tier 2 and Tier 3 ships. That everybody's going to get access to within, at the very most, the first year. But probably earlier than that if you put your work into it. Aurora or Mustang? Mustang is directly combat-oriented. So if you're looking to start as a combat-oriented player and you want to hunt pirates and you want to earn your living that way, then Mustang's a better choice. If you are looking for a more diverse start, then the Aurora is better because the Aurora has the option of carrying cargo. It has the option of being a lot more versatile, basically. So you can kind of be a merchant with the Aurora. You can also kit the Aurora out, like the Aurora Mark is an Aurora that's kitted out with extra strong weapons and stuff, and shields. So that's something to consider. Harbor is good, and public school is good. All right, we're almost done repairing all the things. I went a little bit when I backed the Kickstarter. I backed like the $80 package, so I got a 300 or 325A, which is like the Lexus of of ships. It's like slightly more expensive, and it's combat variant. But you know, it's a slightly faster version of the Aurora that's more, it's like the Mustang. It's focused on combat, the one that I got, but its key is its speed. And if you haven't seen it, let me see, cultural heritage sites. Can I get you to buy those? Can you? No? Okay. If you haven't seen it, I'll see if I can find a link, because the Star Citizen ship commercials are amazing. There's the playlist. Is that the official playlist? It is. So I think what you want to do is maybe start. That one's got all this other stuff in it. I don't think that's super great. Maybe this one will be better.
What about the link?
Yeah, this will work. I'll send you the link to this one here, guys. Just search for Star Citizen Ship Commercial Compilation on YouTube. You should find it. The one I linked to is from Board Gamer. These videos are insanely well made. Basically, they tried to emulate car commercials in the various types. So you have one that's like the Toyota Camry equivalent, where it's like they try to model it to the new young person looking for their first car or whatever. That's the Aurora. And then they have like the Freelancer is like the Chevy built, they're like the Ford pickup truck, right? It's a built Ford tough. It's really cool. They've nailed it. And then they have like a racing ship that's they redo. What the hell? I don't remember giving you an order to build this rail network, but actually okay with it. Honestly, it'll let these two connect to each other. I don't know why you're doing that. I must have clicked to have him do auto something. I'll be streaming until I can hit the modern era, whatever the next one is. I think it's modern. Yeah, modern. So maybe 14 more turns here. And so far, not much is happening, so I'm trying to make my way. I guess I'll put another... Ah, now what to do with this merchant? Where could I put him? You know, I never actually built these bananas up. I should probably do that. I'll put him right here, maybe. Or... no, because that's a nice triangle of farms. Let's put him here. No, because that whole city is not great for that. Bingo. Right near Kume. And in fact, you're definitely going to go... I have kind of ignored Harar because I made it a puppet a long time ago, and it's just... it is what it is. Ah, we got Kaisel back on our side. We lost Mbaza Congo, but that's okay. I don't need a military so much as I needed these other kinds. Panama City is an ally with only 41 influence? Oh, because it's guaranteed. That's right. I don't have to pour influence into Panama City. That's awesome. If you buy one of those starter packs, you'd have to look and see... while this is doing its turns, I'll see if I can open it in a new incognito window so it thinks I'm a new player. And see, I believe there's something on the store that's like a beta access or alpha access thing. You'd have to buy that as well. Or maybe there it comes with the game package. Let me look. Game packages. So let me see. Comes with 3 months digital download. Is there anything on there that's like $5 for an alpha access thing? I thought that's how they did it before. I don't know if it's changed. Merchandise. Extras. They have... oh, that's right. They sell skins if you want a crazy skin. All right, let's get this going here. I don't want to take too much time doing that. All right, we've got a caravan, which is going to continue caravanning. We can send it back to Vatican City to generate a lot of culture for us. You know what? We're just going to discover a technology. We're not even going to make him turn into Science Man. We're just going to do it. Everybody loves the king for getting access to the spices. You're welcome. You're welcome. This poor area is without a lot of production, so we're going to fix that. In fact, we're going to make it rain production soon. We'll build a factory, agribusiness, and a zoo. The Eiffel Tower is great, but again, I have so many wonders, it's becoming cost prohibitive. Let's see. This is also going to build a farm. Next. There we go. War declared by Japan? Oh boy. And Morocco. They're all taking turns now. That's going to hurt my trade routes, I think. You know what? I think they've done away with the... because it says, starter packages include a ship and everything you need to play Star Citizen today, as well as the full game on release. No additional purchase required. So yeah, it appears that it does come with the Alpha Pass now. They got rid of that concept, I guess. So here is the direct link to that if you want to check that out. Let me see. Now, this Corvette is going to get updated because we now have ironclads thanks to the industrialization option. They cost coal. So our coal is going to disappear quick if we put a factory in every city and either a train station or a seaport in every city. And now we're starting to build ironclads. That actually is going to make our coal go away pretty quick. We did get a new policy. Science and culture from every customs house, banking, stock exchange. That's actually going to increase those by a decent chunk. Not a lot, like 20 or so, 30. Okay, look at all these settlers. Why don't you just go? Look, the new world has plenty of places. I think this AI is bugged. I don't know why it doesn't just go settle. Oh, it needs space to grow. It can't get out. No, it can get out through Sophia and then it's trapped again. Okay. He needs open borders in order to go settle out in the world. I have actually had that problem myself. In a previous game I played as Rome, I had most of my cities were like on a coast like this, and Egypt had like the 2 cities in this area and blocked off my access to the ocean right about the time I had started getting colonies in the New World. And man, I had to go to war with Egypt over that crap. So I guess we're going to bring these guys over here and start upgrading the Navy, right? We can't just let that falter. Not when war's about. And look, we've got a Moroccan city right here. Now, I do need to get rid of this, don't I? I need to build myself some Inquisitors. And go purge this vile religion from my cities down south. How can you fix what? I'm not sure what he needs fixing. Ooh, well, Ethiopia thought the same thing. He's like, well, crap, I can't get out of there. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to attack him, and I'm going to keep attacking him until he gives in and becomes my vassal. I'm going to make him capitulate. Oh, he brought out the pioneer. Watch out. He's got inquisitors, missionaries, and workers. He's ready to go to go to town. Oh, whenever you post, you get posting twice. That's weird. I'm not familiar with that bug. Panama City, unfortunately, still having a lot of trouble. Thanks to the barbarians, which are like crazy strong down here. There must be a barbarian nest like on here. No, I should be able to see one if there were, right? That's one of the benefits of going authority, is you get to see any barbarian camps that spawn in revealed territory. Maybe there always was one? No, that still should give me sight. Alright, so what else can I do with this poor territory down here? This has no improvements. Oh, it has a mine on it. You just can't see it for some reason. I think I have all the improvements, except I could build something here. The Inquisitor is going to come down over here. The other Inquisitor is going to come over here. And we've got this ironclad. Now, when can we upgrade our frigates? We can upgrade them now. We got the upgrade to a cruiser. When did we unlock a cruiser? Oh, on dynamite. Okay, yeah, there we go. That does not require coal. We also unlocked the Gatling gun. And I knew we unlocked the Eiffel Tower. City attacks now have a range of 3. Okay. Dynamite does not get us artillery. That comes with ballistics. So our field guns are just going to have to do the trick. And I got a cannon here that needs to be upgraded to a field gun. And maybe I'll bring... I thought I had a field gun up here? No, I must have taken them all. We'll take this general and see if we can't threaten Ethiopia. Mercantile is just giving me nothing. Where does that go? Does that go through? Yeah, that goes through my enemy. That's not an option. This one is. We get a little less culture, but that's okay. Oh, is that a great diplomat? Yoink! That was a bad move there. Okay. So I'm going to keep these guys nearby to help attack. So from 34 to 50, so they can definitely do some damage. And they get range 2 now. And this Hussar... No, why can't I click and drag? There we go. We'll come out over here. And we've got a naval admiral that's going to come and help us fight the good fight. We gotta get Ethiopia under our thumb. This Zeppelin... I don't know what this Zeppelin's gonna do. It's just gonna stay on alert. I could attack this city and then just puppet it. Like, there seems no reason not to do that, right? Double movement through forest and fighting better on rough terrain. I think this guy's just going to try to take less damage from ranged attacks and just chill there as the stopgap force. Now, we definitely need to continue our railroading. Oh, this was supposed to be a farm, wasn't it? It was gonna be a farm. It actually produces a lot more as a jungle lumber mill, doesn't it? Look at all that. Tons of food. But that would help this farm produce more. I think I'm just going to leave it for now. Ugh. Even with the 50 strength, the ironclad doesn't do much damage to a city. So we'll just keep him here as defense. Alright, now that everybody's theoretically defended. Train station, windmill, agribusiness factory. Opera house is like... Alright, I guess. Wait a minute. Opera house gives... No, there we go. That was the factory. Plus 10% culture in the city is not bad. We're making actually a ridiculous amount of culture here. How come? Artist Guild, I guess. Vox Populi. Yeah, that does sound like correct. I think it is for the people. No, it's the voice of the people, right? Vox Populi, Vox Dei. I think that means the voice of the people is the voice of God. Yes. So Vox Populi is the voice of the people. No, I really only have Vox Populi, which comes embedded with a bunch of submods. And then I have a graphical mod which changes what the terrain looks like. But, I mean, I don't really consider that something worth talking about, necessarily, unless you really like it. But, see, none of these ones underneath this 6A, all of these up here, these are all part of the community patch project / Vox Populi. All these ones up here. Colored religious icons, literally just colors in the religious icons. That's all it does. Global relations is nice because it lets you check global relations outside of, well, when you're making diplomatic choices. Quick turns is something that will turn on and off quick combat depending upon the situation. So previously, if Morocco was making moves through territory that I could see, I would either have to have it permanently on quick move or permanently off quick move. This mod allows me to, when I'm at war with an AI, all of that AIs are non-quick, so I can see where they are and what they're doing. But when we're at peace with the AI, it goes fast, so it doesn't slow the game down. So it only shows you the movements when they might be relevant, and you can tweak it using this window here. So that's a pretty valuable one. I really, really like that mod. And show move to, red mod pack just changes the look of the units. Show move to does this thing where if I tell this unit to go somewhere, like when you click on it, it'll show you, hey, see, this lights up. That's their target. That's their destination. And this other unit, that's their destination. So it'll remind you where that unit's current pathing is set to go if they were told to go somewhere. I don't know what to do with this guy. I guess I'll bring him over here as a backup for that. Alright, we gotta bring the cruisers up over here. Go, cruisers, go. I don't think he has the period. Okay, this is actually a special version of the... Let's see, can I right-click on this? There we go. Ignores zone of control. Only the Austrians may build it. So I got that from a city-state that was giving it to me. Lightning Warfare, bonus when attacking, +1 movement, ignores enemy zones of control. That's the special thing about this unit. It gets that special upgrade that lets it ignore enemy zones of control, I think, for the most part. So 28 combat and 36 range. 28, 36. The one that it replaces is 25, 32. So it also benefits from just greater strength in general across the board. Ah, we need to build a plantation on that. Those bananas have been next to that that city for about like 2,000 years, and we like forgot about them. Now we got to figure out where to send our cargo ship. Maybe to Vatican City, because it's close. And we'll get some science and culture from it. Upcoming session. The Vox Populi mod, by the way, has a sort of Bible, like an overview of all the major changes. Unified changelog, it's what it's called. It's in the... it's stickied in that forum in the link in the description of the YouTube page that I'm on here. And that kind of explains the major changes to the system. But all of them are also here in the Civilopedia. Like, if we look up happiness, the happiness system in the community balance patch is completely revised, giving you a big chunk of information about it. So the Civilopedia is updated for the mod, and all of the tooltips have been updated to include all of the things that the mod does. And I think one of the first things that the mod author did with this mod was include the core work that was done on the Communitas mod that rewrote all the tooltips so that it pulled directly from the game file so that the tooltips were always right and you did not have to hand write them. That is very valuable. All right, here we go. Let's remove heresy from Assur. There we go. But unfortunately now it does not have enough followers, so we must now follow that up with some missionaries. Oh boy, Sophia is in a bit of trouble now. They're the ones that are going to bear the brunt of this. I think I'm going to have one of my productive areas build a field gun just to send over to them. It's going to be very helpful against those naval units. Meanwhile, I can probably take out Adwa, or at least... You don't want to take it out, because if you kill it, then they're gone forever, and I've wiped out another civilization that I didn't have to. I'd rather make them a vassal, and then allow them to go through my territory and spread their awesome cities everywhere, and give me part of the spoils. But if I have to take it and puppet them, I will. I'll do it. I do have a 2-monitor setup, yes. That is how I am reading the chat. Alright, let's see if we can go in there and hit him for 43. Not a huge damage amount. Okay. Does this city need more farms? It's got plenty of farms. We're gonna instead build a village there. We're basically going to need to pay to upgrade my entire navy now. Oh, ran out of money. Well, that was quick. It looked like I had so much money, right? I had like 14,000. Nope, not anymore. This is the one that could build me a field gun. And it could do it pretty quick, right? Where is it? Field gun. There it is. Build a field gun. And then consider an agribusiness and a zoo. Zoo just gives +2 culture and lowers boredom. And oh, everything else, all the forest stuff gains bonus tourism. That's right, I remember that. Gain 100 tourism with all known civilizations when completed. That's pretty valuable. That's good stuff. Go to sleep. Hang out, go to sleep. Oh. Could you attack that and then run away? Yes, you can. Alright, we're hitting it pretty hard. He's not going to get out of there, though. He's stuck. Oh, I forgot to move my Great Admiral in there. Now I got him. Alright, this one's also going to go. So we got a great general. Sargon the Great has made it to us. I think Sargon was a Persian king? Can somebody confirm? Puppeting a city means the city's actually yours. Vassalizing a nation during capitulation means you get their fealty on all of their cities. So you don't have to individually conquer every city in the empire if you can force them to capitulate. I conquered Babylon, made it a puppet, and then, because I had such a high war score against them, the rest of the Babylonian Empire, which is basically these 3 cities, I think. Nope, they have a couple over here, actually. Became my vassal. And you can charge taxes on them, and you get a portion of their science and culture. So it's like puppeting, but they stay as an independent nation, and you don't have to do all the work, and you don't have to get the warmongering penalty of conquering them. The Assyrians are denouncing me, but you're my bros! Apparently they're not happy with their bro status. We'll have to look. As soon as this is finished. Panama City is still fighting off enemies. Oh, here we go! Corporations, people. We've hit the modern era. And before I forget, I have to find the very most productive city in the entire game. I think it might be Rome right now. Or it could be. Actually, everything is off of production focus, right? Let's just zoom through here. Nothing is on production focus. But I believe, if we go to this screen and sort by highest production, Neapolis is the highest production. And especially, 230 jumps up to 320. Holy crap. So, we could get civilized jewelers, which requires a monopoly in what? An additional item to the end of the production queue. Doesn't say what it requires, huh? Are all of these available as long as you have a monopoly? I figured it would require a specific monopoly, but I guess not. So 1, 2, 3, 4, but there's got to be more than 4 corporations, so maybe I'm right. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 corporations, but maybe some of them have already been founded. Either way, Neapolis has to found myself some of these here. So found a civilized jewelers corporation. Receive a free civilized jewelers in the city and unlocks the construction of civilized jewelers offices in owned cities. So the maintenance of this is -6. You can't ever capture it. Strategy, construct this building in one of your cities to found the civilized jewelers corporation. Remember that each civilization may only found one corporation, so make sure the benefits are applicable to your victory strategy. So Civilized Jewelers, Inc. provides benefits geared towards Great People Generation and Golden Ages, increases trade unit limit by 1, and all trade units move twice as fast. So yes, there are specific resources that give bonuses, and I think you have to have Monopoly. Yes, Monopoly required. One of these is required in order to get this particular corporation. So they give +1 Golden Age points in all cities on those resources. The offices increase Great Person rate a lot and give 10% gold in the origin city. So what are the other options that we had here? I didn't even... Let me look. So Firaxite Minerals. The Giorgio Amier and 2K Foods. So let's check out Firaxite Minerals. Generates large amounts of science and boosts infrastructural development in your empire. Increases trade unit limit by 1 and trade units cannot be pillaged. Whoa, that's super awesome. Factories in all cities produce science. So iron, aluminum, marble, copper, jade, and porcelain produce 1 science. And we need a monopoly on one of those in order to build it, which raises the question. Oh, copper's the one that we have. Okay. +3 science for every global franchise. +1 science. So, okay. That's fraxite minerals. We also have civilized jewelers as an option, which gems. We have in great quantities gems, copper, and lapis lazuli. And this one requires lapis. That gives bonus to culture generation and specialists. Culture from all museums and opera houses. 10% origin. And then 2K Foods requires one of these. I think tea is the monopoly that we have. I think the one that's going to help us the most is Civilized Jewelers, though, because we have a ridiculous number of gems, and we have the bonus to Great Golden Ages. So I think Civilized Jewelers is the one we want. Great people can be used in all of the manners of victory conditions. So we're going to do Civilized Jewelers headquarters at production speed. Unfortunately, we don't have the money to boost it, but we want that one. Okay. So that vassal tribute. Because you have entered a new era, your vassals sent you 4 units as part of their tribute. Let's check out the vassal, or not the victory progress, but the vassal overview for Ashurbanipal. He is feeling mistreated because, oh, we have the wrong religions. Yeah, and he doesn't like the tax policy. So that's why he denounced me. His happiness is now through the floor. It used to be really good. Oh, his gold per turn went way down. I mean, I only took 17 from him, right? Or so? I'm getting 13 from him. That's not much. I can make an adjustment. I'll lower the taxation rate on him a little bit. But it's the religion that he's not happy about, I think. Nebuchadnezzar is doing better on the happiness. I'm not taxing them because instead I was sending them gold per turn. They're just barely holding their head above water. Did they finally finish? Yeah, they finally finished repairing all the damage that was done to these cities. So that's good. Actually, that new one can be brought down as something to help down here. We got a Zeppelin. I'm actually not going to keep that, buddy. Sorry about that. I have a few of them. I don't need them. We gained a cannon. You shouldn't have. I'll just build that into something else now. What is this? What is this? An Assyrian missionary is trying to convert Rome? Rome. You're trying to convert Rome. You're done. You're done, boy. That's not going to work. A pikeman? Okay. Nope. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Oh, let's see. Which of my cities needs to be defended? Because right now I don't need to use my guys on offense. I need to use them on defense. And if we sort by potential, Ravenna is the next most likely to get taken. Okay. So that's done. This is done. Babylon has a global monopoly on Lapis. Good job, Babylon. I feel for you. I don't need to build any of these other ones because as soon as we finish the other, it will stop. Hotel, agribusiness. This city was one of the most recent ones. No, this was one of our first overseas cities, and it's almost caught up in production to the main branch. I'm going to leave this choice for when we start the Modern Era stream, but that's going to do it for tonight. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it, and the next stream will probably happen this weekend. I want to say Sunday. Seems like a very likely opportunity. Sunday afternoon, Eastern Time. So I will see you then. Nope, that one. Boom. Done.